it's me, Shawna D, and I'm here to show you how to create this beautiful single eye butterfly design using Airbrush and a product called Dips. So if you're interested in learning this design, keep watching. Okay, to get this started, we are going to start with some Pro Air. We're going to use white and teal and a little bit of black. It's kind of my favorite color combination right now. And I'm just going to be using my Linework airbrush. It's a really small, little tiny compressor. It's not a very big one, but this is what I use for when I'm doing private makeup appointments and it's just maybe one or two people. If you are doing this for a public event or a large event, then you want to bring out the big guns. So let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to start by using the white, and we're just going to airbrush right in the inner corner of the eye. I'm going to pull down my eye a little bit because I'm doing it on myself. This is a little more difficult than when you're doing it on somebody else. So. And that's about it for the white. It's pretty simple. So I'm going to blow out the rest of the color. And then I'm going to switch colors and I'm going to put in the teal. Okay, so now that teal, if you're not really good at not, directing your paint, you can use like a little shield or something to prevent it from going all over the place. So I'm going to do this. Just to kind of keep all the color in here. And then I'm going to bring that teal right up. And then right on the cheekbone. And that's the basic shape of the butterfly. And I'm making really crazy faces right now. So now we're going to switch to black. Okay, I'm going to turn down my compressor because I don't need that much coming out. And we're going to do a little bit of almost kind of like eyeshadow. So I'm going to kind of shape it here. See, pretty cool, huh? And then, oh, this way. So just like that. And there you have like a nice, pretty shape. Okay, so now we're going to use dips. My favorite color is bronze. The name's on the bottom. Bronze is such a pretty color. And then I'm going to use the regular black to create this. So what we're going to do first, I have a little palette and it's all used. And you can see I kind of just leave my paint in there because you use it with alcohol, so it's totally sanitary. You can leave it and you can just reactivate it with alcohol. So this is just a little plastic palette I picked up at a Michael's or any craft store. You can find them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shake this up really good. It has like a gel-like consistency to it. So you want to really shake it up good. And when you open it, it might pop up a little bit of color. Okay, that one didn't, so that's good. And you're gonna just squeeze in a little tiny bit. I just squeezed in a whole lot, so I'm not even gonna show you that. Anyways, so I'm going to use you got to make sure you kind of designate brushes specifically for when you're using dips, because you're going to use it with alcohol and you don't want to accidentally dip it in water or something. So I keep like a little well or some kind of jar or something with me, and some alcohol. And sorry, it's the dog. I think he's done now. Okay, so I put a little bit of alcohol in here, okay? And that way I can reactivate my paint. So I'm gonna start with my black. Like I said, this is thicker. It is a little bit different consistency than what you're used to with water activated paints. And we're gonna start creating the line work for your butterfly. So my first one is gonna be right here. It's gonna kind of follow where my eyebrow is. And then the second one is going to be right there. So this is the front wing and this is the back wing. And then what I'm going to do is going to come down and give a little curve here. And then we're going to do another one right here. So push down and pull it in to kind of make the brush a little fatter. This is a small brush. This is, I think it's a number 3. And there's the basic shape. And this is pretty much what I've been doing as of lately for most of my butterflies. So while I have the black out, because you want to use this while you have it activated because it does dry down. So if it starts drying down, take a little drop of your alcohol and put it in your well, and you can swish it around with your brush and you can reactivate it. So I'm just going to put my little head here. And just do some little dots for the body. Just a little body. Okay. And then we're going to put in the antenna. That is really hard to do on yourself backwards. And then we'll throw some teardrops in here. Okay, so the next color we're going to work with is the bronze. And I'm going to use a script liner. And this is a Low Cornell 801 number 1. And I'm just going to go over everything. I feel like this needs a little bit of shading, so I'm going to go back in with my airbrush, and I still have some black sitting in here. Just kind of put a drop of alcohol to reactivate it so it doesn't get sticky, and I'm going to go in and kind of do a little bit of shading in here. So I'm just barely pushing and pulling back on this, so I'm not getting too much color coming out. And just created some nice depth to the wings of my butterfly. Pretty. Okay, so now I'm going to take my favorite palette, my Lumiere palette, my very loved palette, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill in a little bit here and underneath the eyes. I don't like to go in with the airbrush too close to my own eye because I might poke myself. So I'm just going to mix a little bit of the blue and the green and kind of just fill in any empty spots. Okay, so I'm back, and I went ahead and put on my eyeliner. I used Inglot gel eyeliner, and I use it with a little bit of Duraline, and this just is kind of like an extender, so it just makes it a really beautiful fluid motion. If you can see, I have connected the top line into the top wing and the bottom line into the bottom wing, so there's kind of a continuation. I also did my other eye, and I went ahead, I just used the Lumieres on that one. I used Ice, Cosmic Blue, and Jade, and just quickly did an eye, so it's kind of matching. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this. I'm so sorry that it's been so long since I've done a video, but I really wanted to play with the dips and the Pro Air, and I'm just loving it so much. If you follow me on Facebook or Instagram, you've seen a lot of those designs lately. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos, let me know. If you just want to see regular aqua paint videos too, that's great too. Just let me know. If you have questions or anything, head over to Facebook and leave me questions there. It's kind of hard to get the questions here on YouTube, but I mean, feel free to leave them, but I might not get back to you. So anyways, I really enjoyed doing this for you, and I hope you enjoyed it too, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.